So what's going on with Everquest, Anthony?
A tragedy in the news here. Death of a game addict. Get this story. And this Tool mother of this Tool 21-year-old. Sean Woolley. He loved an online computer game so much that he played it just minutes before his suicide. 21-year-old Hudson man. Addicted to EverQuest.
That's your game.
That's the game I play, Opie.
That's your drug of choice.
That's my drug of choice. It's been called Everqueer, Evercrack. I'm not alone. Our own Keith Kopp over here loves the game. I was like the drug addict who kind of said, "Hey, Keith, I'm playing this game here. Why don't you check it out?"
Exactly, and it's a horror show. It has consumed my life.
It has totally consumed his life to the point where he now, like, the first thing he says to me or I say to him when he comes in the building is, "Dude, what level are you up to, man? What are you doing?"
I call and leave messages on his
machine.
Yeah,
he leaves messages about what server he's on and what he's got, more equipment.
It takes up your life.
It takes up every minute of your life. It's a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. EverQuest. Great graphics now. It's 3D virtual world. They got over 400,000 people worldwide subscribed to this, playing it. It's what they call a never-ending fantasy game. Well, Sean Woolley shot himself to death in his apartment. His mother blames EverQuest.
That is why I unload my gun before I play this game every single time. And I put the bullets in the car. And
Very good.
And I have it padlocked, and I let my girlfriend hold the key.
You have to. You get angry.
So let me get this straight, because this lunatic shot himself over a computer game. I swear, you didn't tell me what's going to happen with the story. She's going to now try to get this game banned, right?
Well, yeah, she's going to sue the game, first of all, and try to get some quick cash.
Great.
And then she wants all kinds of new warnings put on these games. That's right, Cartman. Well, she's hired an attorney. She blames the game. It's like any other addiction, Elizabeth Woolley said, the mother. Either you die, go insane, or you quit. My son died. The virtual world of EverQuest, of course, monster-slaying missions and quests, and the success makes the characters stronger as they interact with other characters all over from all over the world. And
yeah. Wait, what?
Well, exactly. Believe me, if you play, you know the game, and a lot of people play online gaming, so you understand what kind of environment you're in. People say you're very vulnerable to becoming addicted to EverQuest. This guy, this addiction service worker, says that people who are prone to this are people that are prone to boredom, lonely, sexually anorexic, have low self-esteem and poor body image,
as all of you
should. And they accuse the makers of EverQuest of creating an addictive game. It could have been created in a less addictive way, but that would be like the difference between powdered cocaine and crack. And then Parker, this guy from the clinic, goes on to say, talk about a 21-year-old college student who stopped going to class within 8 weeks after starting to play EverQuest in his senior year. And after playing the game for 36 hours straight, had a psychotic break because of sleep deprivation.
Whatever, I'll do what I want.
He thought the characters had come out of the game and were chasing him. I can't wait to get to this point. That sounds like a pisser. I want the characters to chase me.
I had those same feelings, staying up all night cramming for a final exam.
Right.
So whatever.
He was running through his neighborhood having hallucinations. I can't think of a drug that could have taken where he would have... a drug that he could have taken which would have had him disintegrated to the point he was in only 15 short weeks. Other things they say is Sean Woolley's character in EverQuest could have traumatized him. He may have had his character slain in combat and not be able to recover it, which is very... Especially,
you cannot leave the house until you recover that body.
Let's say...
You cannot turn the computer off.
You got to explain. Because I don't
I'll explain, Opie. I understand. Let's say you're battling in a faraway realm, but your body, your character, has to be bound to a city So when you die, you reappear wherever you're bound. Now, if you're way far away from the city and you die, now you got to run without any of your equipment from your city binding point to where you died. If you don't know where you died, you're lost. After a week goes by, your body disappears with everything on it. So everything you've earned, everything that you've played years for, disappears.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Exactly. So they're saying that perhaps he lost his body and his goods and his treasures or an artifact, or he had been cast out of one of the game's social clubs called guilds. Maybe he was an outcast.
Or how about this? He was a douchebag in real life and should have just gotten a girlfriend and gotten a Hummer, and I'm glad he shot himself because he saves us the trouble of having to deal with him.
Elizabeth Woolley remembers her son was betrayed by an Everquest associate he'd been adventuring with for 6 months. Sean's online brother-in-arms stole all of his money from his character and refused to give it back.
Isn't that kind of like real life?
Oh, what a bunch of faggots.
He was so depressed and in tears. I said he couldn't trust those people. It's only a game, I tried to tell him. She didn't understand, Keith.
No, she does not. And
She doesn't understand.
There's a buddy of mine that, well, I don't know this person. He happens to be a fan of the show, who I
Right.
sometimes group with.
A lot of people online on EverQuest fans of the show.
Exactly. My pal, I know him as Brody on the Ione Row server. And he happens to be a 19-year-old college student who on a regular basis blows off class or work and spends the whole day. And who am I to say? Because I blow off the whole day and will play this game for hours on end.
How long? Hold on, you're a cop. You're not supposed to be blowing off your day. We kind of need you in the streets of New York. College kid, whatever.
Somebody
man.
will catch.
Cop.
Somebody will catch them.
Put
It's
down
okay.
the EverQuest there, Keith.
And you were going to ask me
How long is the longest stretch you have played this game?
I would say 14 to 16 hours.
14 to 16 hours.
Get up on a day like 9 o'clock, just sit in the chair with like a bowl of Fruit Loops.
Can you pause it, though, like if you go to the bathroom?
No, there's no no. You can't pause it. If you leave the computer and you're not in a safe spot, you can come back, and while you were going to the bathroom, let's say a griffin could fly by and kill you.
I wouldn't know what a griffin is.
It's a large, flying, lion-headed creature. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because it's just awful. Griffins stink.
You might be able to, hide somewhere, but you're never sure unless you log off that you're safe. So a lot of times, if we order out, we order maybe some sushi, and the bell rings, I'll get up, and as I'm paying the guy, I'm looking the other way. Yeah, take the money. Give me the food. And I'm just looking to see if I'm getting attacked.
Is it a griffin, or do they just show an Eddie Griffin movie and your character shoots himself?
I also, since we're on the subject quickly, I must thank Ted Ewell and the wonderful people from the Cats and Hats Guild. That Opie, they got me. They helped me get my epic weapon over the weekend, and I'm very happy. I am now level 51, Shaman Barbarian, with my epic weapon.
Oh, man.
Yes. Yes, Opie?
You lost me at... there was a tragedy today.
Hey, Keith, what level are you?
I happen to be a 35 paladin. My name is Salvin on the Ione Row server, and I will be trading WoW T-shirts for more equipment.
Oh, look at him!
If anyone cares to send me a message.
Some guy, he just hung up. I was going to go to him, but he probably had to get back to the game.
Yeah.
He said that he spent 5 hours making keys. What does that mean?
Making keys.
I make arrows 4 to 5 hours at a time.
I'm an alchemist, so I make things like potions that make people faster, and I can sell them.
Now, wait a minute. Now, here...
Now, wait a minute. Why would you make arrows?
Because you could sell them to other players in the game and get platinum, and with that platinum, you buy better equipment.
But how long does it take to make an arrow?
Oh, Keith, you're the arrow maker, not me.
I could sit for maybe an hour and make 200. Maybe more.
Yeah, as you get better at your skill of making these things, you can make them faster and cheaper, and you don't have as many failures in your attempts to make them.
Now, we pay to play this game, too. We pay approximately $10 a month. Or
it's a subscriber.
Or you could pay quarterly. Now they just came out with the 1-year or 2-year agreement for 30% savings of $109 for a year or $190. Now, Ant, will you be paying $190?
I have to ask if they have the 10-year plan because I believe I could get an even better discount.